marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify it. What went wrong? Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Yeah, ready?
To throw, it's Rattler. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready, set.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Down. Set.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready.
Rattler now back to throw. That one caught Devon Taylor. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Let's put.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Ready, ready.
They'll throw here on 4th and short. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. first and 10, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan, the veteran, in there for the sack.
19-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ready to go! They needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. A first catch for DJ. And a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second and 3 to go.
What is up?
Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving to his left. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
That's good.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary. But then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Swift trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. there's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
What is up?
Williams to throw on second down. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Roll, Odunze, touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 7, Saints nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll run. It's Kamara. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle. Second down, they need 7.
Set, ready. Black 40.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Shamar Turner at time on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Throwing is Rattler. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He pushed this one to the right. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And you could see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second TD catch of the season. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears move out on top. 14-0.
Bears 14. Saints nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Okay, break. Blue, here we go, here we go. Blue, 32. Ready?
Throwing now is Rattler. He's got it! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Saints are on the board just before halftime.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball's going to go out of bounds, not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set, ready.
He'll go again here with Kamara. He'll manage only a couple. Reuben hit the line. There for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Right, yellow, 22. Hut.
Now, faking the give. Olave come across the field. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that walk. First down, New Orleans.
Ready, break. Red, yellow. Back, ready. Foot drill, green. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Rattler. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he's in! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Ready,
Shaheed in motion.
ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Saints 9.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
This is 3rd and 6.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Red, third, black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
First down, Saints.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice...
And he will get into the end zone! Taysom Hill! Touchdown, New Orleans.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rattler now, back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this out to the 23. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Saints are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make a bet.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quick to pick up a first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
All right, here with Kamara. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Ready, ready. Red, blue, striker. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Fourth quarter begins with Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 8.
Set, hut. Black 40s, hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready, break.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
45, white. Check, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
What's up?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 27-yard
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Williams to the air once more. He gets this complete to Burden. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Vegas.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is high. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Milo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 52 Blues.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Rattler. That one out wide for Kamara. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
Flight 97.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
6, 11. 7.
Now Rattler gonna throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Gonna have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Set, hut. Block 40. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They'll drop to throw. That's deep for Olave. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bears are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down. And
they nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming.
The Bears field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Slide through. Red, yellow. Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This is Hunt. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Out to his right. Off he goes. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Hook out there to Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.